Morning guys, it's Danielle. Today is September 7th, 2012. This is going to be my week 24 update. And I have Lola with me. Say hi. Say hi. It's early guys. I actually don't go into work till a couple hours later than I normally do. So I figured I'd get my ass up and make my video before I went to work. So there it is. And she's cold. It's about like 5:20. I don't know. It's early. Anyways, to the numbers. I lost 0.2 pounds this week, which I'm very excited about. That brings my, one second, I think I did my math wrong. My total weight loss since I started this pre-op diet on April 2nd to 57 pounds exactly, and my total loss since my highest recorded weight in March of 62.4 pounds off. So I am very, very excited about that. We'll get to some NSVs. One NSV is at my work. I have to wear an apron. And usually I just tie it in the back, but actually the other day I was messing around and I'm able to tie it around the back and back in front of my body. So I'm very excited about that. Also, I'm starting to wear my jeans again. I actually got rid of a lot of my jeans because I couldn't fit them, and I was like, whatever, there's no need to keep these. But there's a few jeans I did keep, and I'm able to say that I can wear them again and wear them confidently. So it's very exciting. Some things that happened this week. There really wasn't a lot this week to report. It's just whatever. But on Thursday, sorry guys, it's going to be a lot of info for you guys. I went and got, one second. Thursday, coffee talk. I went and had an IUD placed for birth control, obviously. If you don't remember, in my very first few videos, I said that my husband and I were trying to get pregnant, but we couldn't because of my weight. I wasn't ovulating and all that stuff. So, go fast forward to the weight loss. The clinic says I can't get pregnant 2 years post-op. And obviously if I got pregnant in pre-op, that would be stupid because then I couldn't have surgery. So we were using condoms, but not the best users. Sorry guys. So I decided we needed to do something else, and I didn't want to go back on the pill because I didn't want to come off the hormones. Just because this last time whenever I got off the hormones, it had very severe side effects, at least to me. Pre-birth control pills, I never had any PMS symptoms. I never had cramps. I never had tender breasts. I never had mood swings. Well, some people would say I did. But it wasn't hormone related. It wasn't due to my cycle. Get off the pills, and holy shnikes. I had the worst cramps of my life those first few months right after I got off the pill. And recently, since my cycle has become regular, I'm not quite sure if I'm ovulating, but I am having a monthly period, which is very exciting for me. It's so funny. So I was talking to my doctor, letting him know, hey, the weight loss clinic. I was telling him, hey, you know, this is the 3rd month my cycle started on its own. He's like, all right, you're fertile. You really need to be careful with your birth control now. He's like, you're having a monthly period. That means you're going through a normal cycle. Make sure you're, you know, crossing your T's, dotting your I's. And I was like, I know. So I decided to get the IUD placed. I went and saw my gynecologist. He is actually the doctor who suggested weight loss surgery again. Told him I was interested in the IUD. He said that's perfect. It's a great form of birth control. I talked to him about the pros and cons and everything, and so far he's had very great success rates with his patients and the placements of them. And yeah, I know most doctors and some people say that if you haven't had a child, you shouldn't get Mirena. It says best results if you shouldn't. But I'm sorry guys, I didn't want to go on pills. I don't want the NuvaRing. I didn't want patches. I didn't want shots. I didn't want those side effects. So I went with the Mirena. Holy shizballs. That has been the most painful experience of my hoo-ha. All that stuff down there. Ever. Definitely. Let's say, the day after, I went and I looked on YouTube. And I saw women's reactions to it, and if I had seen those, I would have never gotten it. So glad I didn't watch those. Most painful thing ever. He placed it around 2:30. He gave me a numbing shot for my cervix and my uterus, which that was very odd. It felt like a bunch of ants just like tingling in there. And then I could feel him cleaning everything and getting it sterile. And then he's like, all right, give me your best smoker cough. So I coughed, and I was like, oh, the most painful thing I have ever done. Ever. It kind of felt like he did hit the top of my uterus placing it first, and then was adjusting it, and no. I took some ibuprofen in the office around 3. I made the 20-minute drive home. I took the back roads because there's no way I was getting on the highway and having to brake and stop as fast as you do on the highway, just because it hurt to move my feet. It hurt to walk. I walked out of there like a little hunched over, slowly walking like a granny who pooped her pants. Oh my God, it was so painful, guys. They were like, oh, make your follow-up appointment. I was like, I can't stand here and make an appointment right now. I'm going to have to call you guys. Made the drive home, which was so painful. And now I know why. When I looked up online, it said you may want to have somebody go with you to drive you home. I was like, what would I need somebody to drive me home for? Yeah, now I know why. Came home. I ain't even gonna lie, guys. I took one of my leftover Percocets from my ankle surgery. I laid in bed, perfectly still, and it was horrible. Horrible. I kind of watched 30 minutes movie, and then I passed the frick out. Like, hardcore passed out. The last thing I remember was talking to my husband when he said he was coming home around 4. Him coming home at 4:30 and being like, oh, hi, and talking to me for a little bit. And then this little one here, she took the nap with me at the first part. As soon as Daddy came home, he came to my head. So where did she go to stand? Right on my uterus area. And I was like, oh, get the dog off of me. You know, this little 3-pound thing was hurting. It was pretty gross. I'm sorry. TMI, guys, again, sorry. But I had the spotting, you know, that you get whenever you place it. Till yesterday. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days, whatever. But with me getting placed on Thursday, I came home, slept all day. I woke up Wednesday famished because I hadn't eaten since about 2. Actually, since about noon at work. So I woke up famished. I still took my Ventramin. Whatever, my weight loss pills. Took those, made it to work. I really didn't pack any lunch because I was just so... I didn't prepare the next day, so I kind of just threw a yogurt in there and called it good and went to work. It was definitely a comfort food day. I had Jack in the Box for the first time in 6 months, and it really wasn't that great. But it definitely was a comfort food day, so yeah. Since then, I've kind of been, ugh. But anyways, that's my big exciting thing for this week. Also, just in general, I've noticed I'm slacking. I am slacking big time on my tracking, on my food choices, and working out, and therefore I'm allowing carbs back into my diet, and therefore I'm going through the carb withdrawals, which we all know what that's like. The carb monster is back, and it's rearing its ugly head. So I am making my commitment here to you guys. I'm going to recommit to tracking everything soon as I'm eating it instead of 20 minutes later or before I eat it. I need to start working out again, so I'm going to start posting that more on my Facebook anytime I go for a walk with this little thing. They finally opened up the trail here. I walk along a river by my apartments. It had been blocked by these big sand bag thingies because a couple years ago we were afraid of the dam breaking up north, therefore causing major flooding here and everything. But anyways, they finally moved those, so the trail is nice and open again. Lola and I go for walks. I go for about 20, anywhere between 20 minutes to an hour. She usually does about 10, and then I carry her. So yeah, we do our walks, which is definitely increasing. I mean, I like walking because it's simple and it's easy, something I can do. But on the same chance, I love the sweat, so I don't really sweat too much when I'm with her. But whatever, either way, I'm still doing something great for my body. And so hopefully my workouts will get more consistent and, you know, take 10 minutes here, take 10 minutes there. I need to do it. Also, I need to start working on my food choices again, putting protein first. I know I'm still pre-op, and I've been kind of slacking on it since that I am a pre-opper, but I need to start making these choices first in doing this. So this week we actually have a menu planned. We are making new stuff and everything, so I will start posting photos of that on my Facebook as well. 10 minutes, of course, that's my use, just a bunch of rambling. So yeah, this is my commitment, guys. I'm going to recommit to tracking and putting protein first and getting in some walking. All right, y'all need to keep me accountable and everything, and I hope everybody has a great week, and I will talk. Sorry about the truck outside. You know what? Look, here I go off again. But I never realized how much background noise is here at my apartments. Sorry, guys. It is what it is. But yeah, that is it. I hope everybody has a great week and gets in their water, their protein, their exercise, and all that good jazz. Hopes everybody lose big. And I will see you guys when I see you next week, unless I come up with something else. All right, bye, guys.